Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the first commentary-led video of 2018 for Randomised Gaming. I am once again the host of this video, and I am the editor of Randomised Gaming, Random Gamer Riven. Now, this is only going to be a quick introduction for this video. It's purely going to be mainly a gameplay video, although I've cut out and edited a few sections just so it stays within about 10 minutes. We're going to show you roughly a selection of the first 20 levels for the game Crosstown, which is a really nice indie shooter game that was originally released on the Xbox 360 as part of the Xbox 360 indie game service. Now, those of you who have seen our previous videos on the subject will know that the Xbox 360 indie service was shut down last year, and sadly Crosstown was one of those games that was removed from sale when it was shut down. And as you may have also been aware, Crosstown did not have a release on any other format, that is, until now, as myself and a number of other people actually got in touch with a number of the indie game developers. Do need to get in touch with a few more, actually, see if we can get a few more games re-released. But we got in touch with the author, and I'll include a link to his Twitter down below. He's a really nice guy, and I do recommend, if you like this game, you actually download it and also give him a little donation, because it's basically a donate game, so you can either choose to donate anything or you can download it for free. Basically, this is the Windows PC version of Crosstown, and it was released last week. It's really great to see that the developer has actually been able to re-release Crosstown, and it's a really good, fun little game, and I do advise everyone who's got a Windows PC download it and give it a try. Now, at the minute, the 4-player mode that previously worked in the 360 isn't available, but everything else is there, and it's actually a really nice little homage. So basically, the game is a sort of retro-themed title. It's a nice little shooter, actually, with a bit of an interesting twist to it. It's very much puzzle elements to it with a bit of collection elements. So basically the objective on each mission is to go around and collect the 4 rings. The very first level has absolutely no enemies, but as you progress through Crosstown you get to meet the various residents of the town, and each of them has some very different ways of how they move, how they attack. Now, there's a lot of really subtle gameplay elements in the game that, although are present right at the very start of the game, they are gradually introduced to you via Piggy the Bank. Each time you complete a mission, Piggy gives you a little description about something, and gradually over time you'll pick up a few things, notably such as one thing that isn't told you to a bit later, such as the enemies that are the same colour as you. So in my case I was blue, so the enemies that are blue don't actually hurt me, they're actually on my side, and there's some subtle things like that. And instead, if you shoot blue enemies, if you're the blue player, you actually lose score. So there's some really nice little features like that that are gradually told to you over time. Again, if you run out of time, you don't actually die instantly. No, instead a thing called the Shredder appears and starts hunting you down. So there's some really nice classic gameplay mechanics here. The objective is to grab the 4 quads and finish the mission. The quads also act as a shield, so once you have one, if you take damage, the quads, you'll take a hit, you'll lose the quad and it'll appear elsewhere. Of course, if you have no quads, when you take a hit, then you do die. You're allowed 3 lives. But the other problem is the enemies and monsters do pick up the quads, and you have to shoot them in order to get them to drop the quad. And once you kill them and they drop the quad, you then have to go, they'll then rematerialise somewhere else on the map, so you have to quickly grab it before an enemy. Once you get all 4 quads, you complete the mission, and over the course of each level you'll see different enemies introduced. So there's some really nice and quirky enemies. I'm going to show you a selection of levels up to stage 20, which includes probably what I'd call the first boss fight, and it's quite a tricky one. I didn't actually beat it myself this time. You can actually, if you beat a level without dying, you can actually skip it from your subsequent playthroughs. So there's some really nice little mechanics. And it's quite interesting that if you shoot off screen and stuff, the bullets will come back on you, so you have to be very careful about not just shooting aimlessly. It's a really well put together game, and I've really enjoyed it, and I know quite a few other people enjoyed it because it was actually recommended to us when we were doing our Xbox Live Indie Shutdown videos. So if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend you have a quick look at them. But if you like the look of Crosstown, please do download it, please do play it. I've included links to where to download it in the video description. And if you do like the game, please also donate to the developer. It's actually a small studio called Studio Hunty, and they've done a small selection of games, but please do support them if you like the game. The more, as I said, every little helps when you're a small studio, and it's great to actually see Crosstown get a re-release. So thanks hugely to the developer for re-releasing it. and I'm Random Gamer Riven. I'm just going to leave you with the rest of this selection of gameplay. Enjoy.